Day 459 of the journey begins. Testing 1, 2, testing. Oh, 1 second, 1 second. There we go. Fix the audio and get a few other things going, but I think we're good. Okay, now let's actually get going. So our streamer in the other ear today is Scotsman UK. Thank you. Good to be back. This is day 459 of the journey begins. We're in the tunnel that's going to lead from Overmorrow to Inkwood. We are live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. I don't know if our TikTok issue is fixed. We had 0 views initially, and then later on a few trickled in. We did make a couple changes in the settings. I don't know if those were actually what caused it, so we'll find out at some point, I guess. Okay. That'll work. I didn't get out of the way. So yep. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions about the story, the Minecraft or stream setup, or anything in general. Feel free to share the stream if you like the low-key world building story based kind of stream. All right, so we're coming around this way. So this way is kind of straight. Oh, wait. We put some. Oh yeah, here it is. So these torches are the line. So now we want to not make as many right angles, which we'd have to smooth out, which wouldn't be bad, but we go straight for a while, and now we're going to go diagonal for a while. So this way we can kind of have the curve come, kind of go in straight one way and then kind of curve straight this way. There's a lot of gravel in here, so we're definitely gonna have to repair the shovel later. We forgot to do that yesterday. This one. Yeah. We'll leave torches down the middle here so that we can kind of tell the line that we want to do, and we won't worry about making it as wide yet. We'll just do it narrow for now. Till we get to the other side and figure out where we want it to connect up on land, and then we'll widen it similar to how we have been doing it behind us, like a minimum of 5 to 6 wide and potentially more. Because we're also going to have to, this isn't going to be the floor here. It's going to have to go a little deeper in order to have the entrance be a little shallower, not as steep. Because we don't want it to be just like a walking path. We want it to be like a caravan path. Let's see what we can do. And we'll probably, let's make sure our fingers are on the right keys so we don't fall in. Okay, so we're going to try to work around this thing. We want to do that. We're going to probably do something like this, right? Yeah. Because we're just trying to get to the other side for now, and then we'll come back later. And this looks like a pretty deep cave, so we'll want to use our spirit account for that. So we'll fill this up as a guardrail, and then we'll come on this side, and let's come around the back and continue our grind towards land on the other side. There, okay. We can. Be careful there, because that could send us down. The ravine there. Here. Okay. Let's put a torch back. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so I think we're good on this side, so we'll put another torch maybe there. That'll help mobs not spawn near our bridge here and blow us up and send us down there. We can deal with that at a later date. Now we need to kind of get back to our line, which is over here somewhere. That. So this does that. Okay, so that's a nice deep ravine there. So we could work that into the story somehow, like make it safe, but make it part of our story. Welcome in Kirby on TikTok. Caitlin. Sorry if I missed a name over there. Feel free to jump into chat if there's any questions. This is the trade route from Overmorrow to Inkwood, which follows along the lines of our storyline. So we have a 45-degree angle coming out of 0, so really close to spawn, which is where Overmorrow is. And so we're building a story in the third realm. So it's a 10-player writer on TikTok. 10-player realm, and so we're not building in the north, so we're only using the bottom half. So we're taking that 180 degrees, dividing that by 10, So every 18 degrees. So the 45-degree line would be in realm 3. And if you want to calculate that, are there any exposed? Oh yeah, if you want to calculate it, it's arctangent of y over x, or in Minecraft's case, the z over x. Oh, we just built them on two opposite walls. I guess we can fill it in anyway. I do want to keep a stack of dirt on us just in case. Oh, we don't need that. Yeah, so this is going to need some cleaning up. This is roughly where we're going to go. Yeah. We need a lot of torches. Welcome in. I know some people probably aren't sticking around, and that's okay. You want to make sure that we're, building the right audience for the auditorium, making sure everybody is. This is what they're looking for here. Not everybody will like the slower pace. Winch. It's a name. Okay, so welcoming Carter. All right. That down. Okay. Our top left video cam is our kind of tool of the moment. So right now we're using the cyborg. In the past we've used a Logitech 360 joystick without too much customization out of the box. We've tried a Logitech controller, so kind of like a PlayStation, an early PlayStation. The Tartarus from Razer. And we're looking to try like Leap Motion and Logitech buttons and pedal and things of that nature. Unconventional ways to play Minecraft. And our mouse is a Logitech M570 trackball. In Idaho, Chris. Hope your Friday is going well. And what was it? Oh, yeah. And yeah, we haven't used a keyboard other than to just type messages and minimal use for a few years now. Excuse me. So other than like searching inventory, we haven't really used it much. Just I find it easier. I probably should turn this a little bit. Yeah. that's probably a little bit better. You see that thumb a little bit more, so it's more in line, I guess, with like a Nintendo, like the Switch kind of thing. Don't think we didn't get in on, we didn't get one pre-ordered. I thought that was yesterday at midnight, but I guess it makes sense because the site was just 50, some kind of 500. Arts and Cloud, welcome in. Okay, so this is, so we're gonna go to 1,000 and then, and remember that we're at Y 33, and maybe go to land on the other side and see. Oh, let's fix that so we can see on stream and ourselves. Okay. Do you have any gravel? You do have some gravel. Okay. Welcome in TJ and hi Rory and Lena. Apologies if I miss anybody's name, well, and mispronounce anybody's name. So 980. So I don't want to have to fill this in. If this is ocean, it looks like it's kind of ocean. Just dump everything in there, I guess. This is too much to deal with, so let's get pretty close to the side. I don't want to have to go too much deeper just yet, so let's cut out here. We'll take out a little stone as we go. We're gonna fly to the other side and maybe start mining down from there. And see what we can do to connect up. Because we know that it's, oh, I pause, Jay. Yeah. Okay. So we know where we're gonna meet up on the X and Y. Jump on the X and Y. The Z, the height is 33, so we just need to remember that. It's where we would meet up with the tunnel, so. Yeah, because this part here, all this jumping, I really don't want that. I want to put like slabs here and have this be a nice, smooth slope up. And then we'll work on this later, so we'll have a geode farm over here. But these 1-1 steps is too jagged. Even if we put stairs on it, it won't feel like a caravan path. So we want to avoid that. Welcome in. He didn't forget. did we? Yeah, so it's, I guess it's night. So let's, wait, that was weird. Okay. I didn't really want to reset spawn here, but I guess we will be closer in case something bad happens. Hopefully not. So 900 is somewhere over here. So we're about here right now. So we are going to have to go. Okay. Is it this way? So we, it's, oh, so it would be that way. Okay. So we need to, that's fine here, but we need to go this way. I want to get it lined up. The same on the horizontals. So the ocean must be just getting deeper there, so we have to go down a little further, I guess, if we want to. Somewhere around this gravel is where we need to go. All right, so that's, and then this one is 99. All right, so that'll be enough to give us a line. So when just, if we dig down, we need to be able to go in there. So that could work because we don't need, we could fill in part of this as the tunnel too. It doesn't have to be. We don't have to keep this island. So it could be something like, we can tilt it back to build it into the hill, but I think this would be better actually. So let's, so that's, so how wide is this? So it doesn't have to come exactly there. It can come straight out this way. It can do the, yeah, we can have it change direction underground. How far is this? Okay, so I don't know if we go all the way over, but let's go a good portion over. I think this would be, fill it in later if we need to. Our stream time is going to be a little over an hour. I'd say an hour, hour and a half. This would be good enough to fill this in to get us a tunnel, and then we can worry about the, oh, hello Plato on TikTok. It'd be enough to get us going. And we're live on, oh, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Sure. So I don't really want to take out too much of this though until we know what we're doing. Just torch up a little bit over here. And we're gonna have to do a lot more whenever we know where the shading hits. But at least this should keep some of the mobs down. So I see pigs, cows, no sheep yet, so no bed over here. Let's fill all this in. Maybe we'll do a smaller piece here. What do we mean by that? Just enough that we can dig down. So here, I guess we'll dig a little bit into this. Oh, do something like that. Something like this so we can get in here. Hey, Royman, how's it going? All right, so let's. So we'll do this. We'll come here, put some cobblestone out there. Come down here. Cobblestone. So now we have. I want to put down solid cobblestone instead of sand so that we know we're not doing anything. Thank you, PS, for the follow. Not sitting on anything that could be shifting later. So we'll put one there. Okay. And again, this we're doing it too steep for what we're gonna do in the final bit. But this will help us get an idea of how the tunnels are gonna be. So let's that in there. Let's put in a torch to light things up. Alright, Asta. Let's cap that off. So dirt is fine, stone is fine. Right, so we'll go here. Ignes. Is Genesis? Welcome in. Other. Yeah, we should probably get that. Now we can get torches out of it. Okay, so we'll go down to 33 and then we'll start heading in that direction. We're heading back to our the tunnel that we have previously established. See if we can meet it from both ends. That looks kind of deep. But that'd be, oh, it is down one more. Okay, so that's fine. that's there, that's fine. Oop. So how do we... So maybe we have to... Here? That's lower, but that still doesn't... Okay, that works. Go down the level. Put up a torch, okay. They're gonna, okay. There must be a we're not that far off the land, so there must be just like a deep ocean drop off here. So we probably want, I mean, we probably want a conduit. I just don't think we'll probably won't do it anytime soon. And conduit would make it safer, but it's close to our goal now. And and it looks like our audio, our headphones died. It needs some charging, so let's do that. Yeah, fine. So if the audio seems off, let me know while we have those charged. We actually kind of got used to that. Our monitoring headphones anyway. So our MX5 Sony's are fine. So let's cut down a little bit here. This looks like, oh, there's a drop cavern up there. Could drop down. But we're not going to worry about that for now. 33, and now we... Hello, Sparky. I'm going to go this way. So this is the way we want to go. Perfect. So now we can get some more coal, make some more torches. Oh, we've get up first. That. Put this down and then mine the rest. Ooh, nice. Put that in. Jaggles. How's it going? Let's put this in. I don't know how low we're gonna go, but so we know where I'll keep it clean. Ultimately, we're wanting to go this way. Start going diagonal. We can adjust a little later. We're just trying to kind of rough out this tunnel that's going to be part of the merchant trail from Inkwood, Overmorrow to Inkwood, or vice versa, I guess. And yeah, if voice sounds off or you don't hear it, let me know. Got another, I'm gonna say 30-ish. Gotta take care of some other things. Alright, so some gravel. Could be helpful. We can use this to fill in some of that water when we get closer to it. This line here. Because we were at close to 900. We're exactly at it. So we've got, that would be, so they were at 900. That would be a little over 200 blocks that we have to go. And so that's that. Be a well-lit tunnel. We're having to do like every 5 blocks, it feels like. But nothing wrong with that. But more terraforming, which seems to be kind of the projects we're going towards. Although we have a lot of the housing farms and just decorative builds listed in ClickUp, so we will get to those. But we're trying to follow kind of the storyline, so we have some content for the Compodium and for the node. How's it go? So let's go put down a So back to touch. Save some of the durability on the other one so we can repair it later. And we probably won't be able to use our shovel much either. I don't think we're going to be able to come out on the other side. Do we have more sticks? Grab that, but we're okay for now. We can make stone. Stone. Getting close. Oh, getting close to 1,000. 700 blocks to go. The other way. Oh. Light that up, and then we'll. We're gonna have to figure out a way. So it's this spot here. Maybe we can go this way. Let's go some of that. We'll get around some of it, I guess, but not enough of it. Let's torch behind us and let's see how far we can go. The reason we don't get too much lower, if we keep this here, then we can have high ceilings, and we know that the area above us is safe, and we can dig down and we won't have to worry about the water stuff coming down on us. There you go. Goose boy, open it. And dragon. This help. This will get us. We won't be going on the diagonal so much, but yeah. We have stress, so we could drop off things like that, copper, extra stones. Drop off some of this so we don't lose it. Let's go this way for a little bit. And we'll get back to the diagonal. So we were pretty close. We were matching the 45. So let's get up. This way. And then we'll do. We're gonna have to be careful here though. Might have to just try to dig around some of this dirt till we can get our shovel repaired. So if we get to 1,000, that'd be a good point. Maybe we can push a little past that. We'll see. Just so move to 1,000, 100. They're making pretty good progress. So as long as the water isn't too deep, might be able to connect it today. Not that will be what we finish up tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Let's put a torch there so light to see underwater. Put, let's put a torch there. Like that. I guess the torch is blocking it. And of course we put them. Let's grab these. So, do we have gravel? We have some gravel on us, I thought, right? Yeah. Let's cover this up. And then we'll cover that water source, and now we can go through here. Let's put this there. Okay. Torches up. Okay. Really want to get to at least 1,000, which is another 50 blocks roughly over here. Torch. Oh, hello VR, Rufus. Not always the most exciting stuff, but get to see some of the behind the scenes of some of the larger projects. A chance to make it not just it's not a tutorial or not just like a high energy personality stream. Hello, lettuce. But kind of a slow burn, so if that's what you're looking for, welcome in. And yeah, chance to build. Gotcha. Welcome in. Yeah, so our goal is to pause there for a second. To like build the community, have as much interaction as we can, in addition to getting things done. So let's put that in. One this way. Cool for the job. Let's get stone. So let's do this. Okay, so let's yeah, these. Okay, I bet gravel. Yeah, this is gonna be the harder part because when we come through and widen this, it's gonna be more. Um, more of this to deal with. So let's still close to 1,000. Have to go this way too, right? Okay. It's just a time-consuming process here, trying to get through this. Let's Willow, welcome. Close that up. Okay. But I guess the advantage, I guess, of just having this carved out a little bit is it'd be a little bit easier to do this because we'll have path that we can follow. Okay, and it will be but kind of going down. So where we have to make it wider, be a little more work. There were a few spots where going down would mean going down into water, but for the most part, I think it won't be too bad. Most of this will be easy. And I think it will, when it's done, it'll be a little nicer than having just like a large flat bridge. Because I would have gone with a bridge had, I guess I could have built some cliffs. I would have needed to build cliffs on each side to have bridges expand all this, which would have made it, I guess, a little less diggy and just more laying down bricks. I would have had to do like cobblestone generation or stuff to get enough stone and whatnot for a bridge. So it wouldn't have been bad, I guess. Being that the coast was so low, it would have required a lot of terraforming to build those kind of artificial cliffs to have a bridge make sense. Otherwise, it just stones on the water, and if it's level with the water, it doesn't feel as impressive. for the scale that would be, like having it level in like a garden setting, probably not so bad. But for a, you know, 500 block or so bridge, that would be, have some impressiveness to it, some grandeur. Getting close, getting close. I think we're gonna hit one more because we hit 900. It was 880 or 890, something like that. Almost 900 on the other side. So, um, all right, yeah, we gotta remember not to switch to our shovel for the moment. Even though it's a little slower, our durability is already pretty low, and we don't want to push it too far. So we're just over an hour, so we might go ahead and then try to see if we can push through and connect it. We'll have a bed on the other side, and then that'll give us a little spot where we can kind of zone out. And again, we have multiple projects now. So we have Inkwood, which needs to be built. That's what we're imagining Inkwood was actually on the east side, so in like the eighth realm. We're going to build an Inkwood, which works out because we want to build something more purposeful. But we have that. We have Haven's End, the Garden Temple. A lot of these things kind of framed out of like where we want them, and skeleton or scaffolding by Maverick. Welcome in. But we're doing a lot of those versus finishing them because we want to both have time to think about them and then also have the chance to kind of a community engagement. So once we hit affiliate, we can take polls on which one to work on and things like that and kind of finish it over time. And I think that would be a good way to increase engagement. Okay. That's kind of what we're planning at the moment. That that's not what we wanted. Okay, let's switch this with that. This is some deep ocean stuff. So let's put that there, and then let's put that there. Okay. Alright, so that fills that in, so we can go back, clear that out again. Makes this process a little slow, but so now we can let's put that in. Oh, I Sydney. That's the seating there so we don't accidentally fly boat out. Put a couple of torches over here too. A torch, I guess. That. Um, Almost there, almost there. Get those water sources out. And let's put that in. Oh yeah, because tonight we need to take some screenshots. I mean, we have some, so we need to put together the screenshots anyway and take any that we're missing. So that we have something for try to get up early enough tomorrow for the spawn chunks. So, perfect. Let's put that in. We need to put that. Okay. Sorry for all the one of those days, I guess we're aware of it. We're still using it. That takes care of that. Let's get a couple of sources in here. Take care of down a torch. That's that way. That's we need to go. We need to go kind of this way. But let's kind a good way to do it. So I think we can put a torch in here. Getting really close. I think we'll have one more water thing to deal with. One more water obstacle. Okay, well, at least one more. So it looks like we got another one here. Okay. Right, so that means that it's deep. That's okay. Fill in what we need. Take that back out. Okay. At this rate, we should be less than 100 blocks from connecting. Then tomorrow we can focus on building kind of the outro tunnel on the other side, or outro entrance. And so we're probably mostly fly or teleport a lot of places. We do want to decorate it, but we'll probably come back to it later. All right. Blue drop fan. How's it going? Right, all right. Progress is looking good. Are there any questions about the story, Minecraft that we can answer, stream setup, or anything really, I guess? Feel free to pop it in the chat. We have the story in mind, but we want to build the kind of auditorium and all right. Getting really close now, so hopefully we timed everything right, or lined up everything right, I should say. I think we have one of these tunnels that does this from Garden Temple, like a little base near there. Somewhere in there we have tunnels that where the end portal is. So is it this way? So it should be coming into, look at that. Oh, we must have dealt with the water piece over here already, and then it's perfect. Now we have a tunneled, well, not done, but we have it. We have a practical tunnel. We just need to. Oh, okay. Oh, so we connected to the backside, and the water was over here. So we just clear out this. We can forget. Keep going this long way around here. Yeah, the water's over there. So we were trying to do the diagonal there, but if we take this path, we would get there. Okay, so I don't know where this would connect over. We could go that way and see where things connect over. So we'll grab some of this. Yeah, I'm kind of curious where that will connect over. From the where we ran into the water issue. Yes, this way. This is our diagonal here, so we have to clear out all of this to the left. That would go over. We went a good amount this way. Oh, I guess we should have written down these coordinates because we were, it wasn't 8 something, it was 9 something. It was almost 1,000 that we were connected at, so we could have done that. This should connect into that tunnel then. Let's just do that. Maybe we can have like a big pause or something down here. And let's put a, so yeah, so this tunnel comes down. So it's all of this that, so there's a big chunk here. So we could expand this. We have a town that we're going to connect to on the top, and then maybe we could have some kind of little trading thing down here too. We'll probably just put a sign up and tag it because I think I like that idea, but I don't think it's a pressing immediate idea for this story. You know, you always have more stone, so it's all this big wall there. Maybe one of those things that every time we come through the tunnel, excuse me, pardon me. Oh wait, we don't have a crafting table on us. So let's stop going back and forth there. Put some there. We'll put extra stone. there. Oops. But we do have a crafting table back. We're gonna sign out. So we're just gonna go this way. Hello, no. Welcome in. So we're gonna wind down our stream here. So we might check a few chests on the way back. We're going to sign out once we get to the top. We'll probably make a little furnace and then put the copper in there. But yeah, see that's nice. So this, when this is smooth and we don't have to jump, this would be a nice little path to walk on to connect this towns. Because we kind of following a little what Bill Duggan does, keeping the builds far enough apart that they don't interfere, but we're not going so far as to say, well, a future city and a medieval city, we could still have that. Have to work that into the story, how they came about. And if we want to do a different story, then we can not have the roads connect them, and then that way you have whatever road you follow is the story that you're on. Hey, Savo. Not sure what you're trying to say. Day's going pretty good so far. How's yours? Are you working on any Minecraft stuff? There's a furnace. Blast furnace. Oh, we need smooth stone. I don't think we have any smooth stone here. Not too worried about that either. Glad to hear you're doing well. Let me put this here. Can that kind of fit a little bit into the... That works. Right, and then we can pop a little, yeah, a little extra in there. That's all good. Oh, combined our torch down. Yeah, I think we are in a good spot. So we're just gonna come over here and look at our entrance and probably call it there. I'm going for almost an hour, 20 minutes, give or take. Thank you for joining, Savo. You leave a follow and follow us later, or find us on Linktree, which we'll get to now. You can find what we're doing on thank you for the iteration. Check things out later. For now, we're gonna wrap up our stream. Thank you for joining. 4:59 of the training begins. We'll continue tomorrow with Dave. We're approaching 500, which is going to be our year mark for the internal world. You can find what we're doing on Linktree. So linktr.ee/mindtripmedia. That'll be on the link on the outro screen that's going to come up. We'll have the VOD here, our mostly Lego build channel on YouTube, our Blue Sky, Pinterest, and other things like that. So if you find out what else we're working on, you can check us out there. There is Discord connected to our stream that we're working on. But with that, thank you for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow. The plan is to work on something like this, an entranceway into the underground portion of the trade trail on the other side. So take care and have a good weekend.